So with the Dead Space remake coming out very, very soon, we are finally going to see how they've reworked all the guns, all the areas, and every enemy. But one thing that I'm super excited for is to see how the hunter enemy type works. So I'm going to basically kind of explain how maybe it could work in the remake and give my opinion on why I think they haven't shown it yet. But before I do that, if you guys do like Dead Space and you are excited for the remake, go ahead and like and subscribe because I will be covering the original and the remake. I'm actually doing a playthrough of the original right now if you want to check that out in the playlist. But yeah, let's get right into it. Now, the hunter enemy type is my most anticipated, or one of my most anticipated things in the Dead Space remake. I can't wait to see how it works. So if you guys forgot or haven't played Dead Space, the hunter enemy type is an enemy type that you could not kill. You had to shoot off each of its limbs and then stasis it. And if it was your first time encountering this back when the game came out or whenever you played the game for the first time, it was really nerve-wracking, this whole encounter, and really unexpected, and created like kind of like a oh shit moment kind of in the game, which is really cool. And then it just regenerates its limbs, so you basically just have to run away. And it was a really cool, interesting enemy type in that first game. Now, as far as I know, they've shown little to nothing on the Hunter yet. The only thing that I know that we've seen of the Hunter is in the Dead Space launch trailer. It shows a small clip of him breaking out of the glass, and that's literally it. That's literally all that I've seen. But other than that, I don't think they've shown any gameplay actually of the Hunter, and basically, it makes me think maybe they have something different or special with the Hunter that they really want players to experience for themselves, and they really don't want to show it and keep it a surprise. That would just be my guess. That doesn't mean I'm right, but maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe. So let me know what you guys think. So the biggest question is, how would the enemy type work? Basically, I guess if the obvious answer is make it like Mr. X from RE2 or something like, or Jack from RE7 or anything like that. So I think that's maybe the biggest thing. Is to just make it kind of like that, make it more dynamic to where he can follow you through a bunch of rooms and stuff like that. And also, I know that Dead Space 2 and 3 had their own like regenerators, but it's kind of like Dead Space 1 where it kind of just waits for you to enter a room or activate something before they can spawn in that room or something like that. It's just, they have less free reign than like a Mr. X or a Jack is what I'm trying to say basically. But I know some people are tired of the Mr. X type enemies and just following you everywhere. So let me know what you guys think. If you prefer it to be like a Mr. X type of enemy, or you prefer how it was in the original. In my opinion, I personally think it'd be cool to be like a Mr. X, to where it just they have more free reign. So that's why I think in the remake they could really improve and make it to where the Hunter has more free reign, I guess, to follow you through pretty much just everywhere. And with the Ishimura being fully explorable, I think there's a lot of good opportunities for the enemy to chase you around in the Ishimura as you're exploring and everything like that. Now, if you guys have played the original, you guys know that the Hunter can only really chase you through certain rooms. With this remake, they could really improve on it. And in my opinion, I feel like once you beat the game the first time, the Dead Space, and you kind of, or second time or third time, and you know what rooms the Hunter will attack you in and what rooms they won't attack you in, it kind of loses its, I guess, its novelty or its scary factor, I guess, in my opinion. Because you already know where it's going to attack, you know where you're safe at, so it's really not as scary anymore. But with this remake, having him pretty much just kind of attack you anywhere would be super interesting, and I really feel like that'd be really cool. And that would be a cool surprise to have, just have him follow you all over the place until you, you know, you get rid of him, like you freeze him or whatever, like in the story. But that would be really cool. Also, I wanted to bring up this person's comment as well because he actually does state a good thing. So here's his comment right here. So with the intensity meter, I feel like maybe that could add new layers as well with the Hunter, maybe new opportunities. Maybe you start seeing him. Maybe just something, you know, just to work in with the intensity meter. So like him having more freedom to chase you around, and with the intensity meter, I feel like that would really add a lot of opportunities. You could also create opportunities, I think, with the power switches or whatever, where you turn them on maybe, maybe he's chasing you and you have to make a quick decision on whether you want to turn off the oxygen or you want to turn off the lights or you want to turn off everything. I feel like that would really create a tense scenario, and that would be really interesting. Imagine him chasing you and then you have to, turn off the lights. You have to make a quick decision basically, and it just basically speeds up your decision making. That would be really interesting to see. And shout out to this person. Thank you for leaving this comment. It actually gave me the idea for this video to talk about the hunter. So yeah, for me, the hunter was one of the best slash most interesting enemies in the original, and really kept you on your toes when playing, because you didn't really know where he was going to attack you on your first playthrough. At least, he, after that, maybe you just knew, and maybe it lost its novelty. But yeah, I feel like the hunter was really one of the best things about Dead Space, and really interesting that you couldn't kill it and it just kept regenerating and you had to stasis it and run. I really liked that in the original. So yeah, overall, there's a lot of ideas that you could have with this new hunter type, and I can't wait to see how it works into the game, how it actually plays into, gameplay and everything like that. And yeah, I'm just hoping basically, like, once you get to a certain part in the story, he can just kind of follow you through the Ishimura and just chase you, and you just have to be on your toes and be alert, and it'll just create like this really crazy feeling of being scared and you don't know when he will strike next. But other than that, I'm really excited to see how this enemy will turn out and see if they do something unique with him and how it will work with having the Ishimura just opened up now. And yeah, a lot of stuff is getting reworked. I can't wait for this game, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Yeah, other than that, give me your thoughts on what you guys think the hunter enemy type will be like in this game, and whether you think it'll be like a Mr. X or you think it'll just be like the original where certain rooms he can attack you in, certain rooms he can't. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.